Hey guys, welcome back to the Garlic Brigade podcast, episode 101. My name is Mike, I'm joined with Sam.
Yo, what up, guys? Welcome back to the podcast. We are in the big 101 coming from you from YouTube. If you haven't
Yeah,
checked it out, check out our episode 100 special where we finally crack the triple digits. We crack open some food,
snacks.
snacks, whatever you want to call it. Good video to check it out.
Some snacks
Um,
were good, some weren't so good. Watch the video. Find out!
stop spoiling it for them. They gotta go check it out themselves. But a massive spoiler. Sorry, guys. I just have to put a massive spoiler right here. Uh, if you watched our last video at the end, we talked about going overseas to Europe for the first time in our lives.
Europa.
And we are getting closer to that day. As this video releases, may already have happened. May have already like sit on the plane. We already might be there. Like so,
We might be on foreign grounds as we
exactly.
speak.
We might be in a foreign country, foreign languages, foreign grounds, unlocking new maps and new items and new treasure, as gamers would say.
Going through the fog of
Um,
war.
we are not going through the fog of war.
I mean, that's what they have in the new games, right? There's maps where it's like it's blocked. The fog of war. Anyways.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll be in Europe most likely by the time this comes out.
Yep.
We'll be
We'll
enjoying
be in Vatican
ourselves.
City, just so you guys know.
Yeah, we'll be meeting the Pope himself. I saw he
We're
has
not going to
nice
Vatican City.
Nikes. Um,
You know, I didn't realize this until the other day. Like the Vatican, it's the smallest country that ever exists.
ever exists.
Like geographically, like right now.
I mean, it's very yeah, it probably is, but it also I think it's the
No, because
smallest country that's within a country.
well, I don't know. I was looking up a YouTube video and it was like not YouTube video. I was like doom scrolling, right, as they say, and then like the videos like biggest and smallest, and it was talking about like this is the biggest continent, this is the smallest continent, this is the biggest country, this is the smallest country, and then Vatican City was popped up. I was like, oh, I did not know that. Um,
What do you think was the city?
no, I didn't not that I thought it was a city. I just didn't know it was the smallest country.
I've heard someone think it was a city, so it's fine. It's good to think like that. It's good to be wrong. Anywho, with this just to know, if with this in mind, videos will still be coming out. We have pre-recorded stuff. Content will be coming out. Yeah, all that good stuff. What we're known for, what we're doing. A series, I guess.
There will be a welcome back or Europe trip video similar to when we did to Japan. So
Yeah,
maybe you might see some photos. Um,
might be longer because our trip to Europe's gonna be longer.
we will be going to Europe a lot longer than we went to Japan.
Yeah, well,
Don't worry, Japan Part 2 will be coming soon because we're gonna go back soon. Hopefully.
hopefully.
Um,
Workplace, please
hopefully
let us go.
it's more than just workplace. It's workplace, money, and then
Yeah,
everything else as well.
yeah,
Like
basically.
hopefully the world does not end before that happens. So
Okay, well,
because the state of the world is not the greatest. Let's just be honest. Let's just completely be honest.
I
Um,
mean, it probably isn't, but it's a great way to start it off, I guess.
a great way to start the video off. Yeah. So something important to note, guys. Spiderman Brand New Day released. Of course, we went to watch it, so stay tuned. We will be discussing the movie
Later in the podcast,
later with spoilers, so
we will be
be
spoiling it.
discussing that. We will be spoiling it.
Lightning McQueen
So
dies.
please, if you get to that part of the video, I advise you do not watch it because it is a relatively new movie, and
It's still in
a lot of people
cinemas.
still haven't seen it. So
This
that's
is
what.
we can say this is like one of the first movies in a while we actually went and watched it like relatively early to when it came out.
Yes.
Like when was the last
Well,
time
the
we actually
last
did
time
that?
I did that was I don't know when it was. Also, I think like
I'm struggling to
well,
remember.
okay. Story time from for me guys. Avengers. I think it was both Avengers: Infinity War and Endgame. I went day 1, the 8 a.m. session.
I think I went day 2 or something, or even maybe like
Yeah,
later that day. I can't remember.
but not even like we went day 1, 8 a.m. session. I think I went with a friend. We wanted like no spoilers. We wanted nothing. So we as like 8 a.m. was the earliest session in the cinemas. Like we went out like of the cinema, right? And it was still packed because people were trying to watch it. But like we're like, yo,
Didn't you watch that like 3 times? Like when it's still in cinemas?
no, I watched it twice. I was invited for a third time.
Oh, you're invited. Okay, I also watched
I
it
was invited. I
twice.
turned it down. No, I think that was Endgame. Infinity Wars, I only watched it once in cinemas. I went
Yeah,
to Endgame twice. Um, and I was invited for third time. And then like at that time, I had to make the decision: like, do I really want to wait another like 2 hours watching it? Like, and then I turned it down because time and money. I wasn't gonna buy another ticket and like food, and
yeah.
like I wasn't gonna waste time because that was a long movie.
It's like 3 hours. Yeah,
Um,
so it makes sense.
so stay tuned if you want to hear our thoughts on that movie. Um, but yeah, a busy week for both of us. Just because we're doing everything we can to prep for Europe, and we've got just a whole bunch of stuff happening in our lives
Yeah,
as well.
well, it's trying to get videos out, or we just prepped, I guess. So there's a lot
It
of
is
stuff.
it is what it is. Like that's just how it goes. If you're gonna go away and you gotta maintain YouTube, then you just gotta be ahead of the game or be ahead of the curve, as they say.
Yeah,
But let's start talking about um some stuff that happened since the last time we were here on the podcast. So, servers for both PlayStation, Sony, and Xbox, Microsoft both went down. Um, both companies don't know, are not going to tell us the truth behind the reason why it went down. Uh, in my opinion, like because it could be any reason. It could be any reason, right? It could be
yeah,
like I don't know, server like shortage or some shit. Like it could be the malfunction in like something that they're working on. Maybe like they had something planned instead of making planned maintenance or something like it just went down. Uh, it could be any for whatever reason, right? I think the real reason, because this is my well, not real reason. I think this is my
right, okay.
conspiracy reason, right?
What is it?
Uh, is that hackers hacked in and took down the
Well, both of them.
well, because it happened. What happened? PlayStation happened first, and then a few days later, Xbox followed suit, right?
Right.
And both companies were terrible during this time. I think PlayStation said the outage was down, and then like they tried their best to fix it. Well, Xbox just kept saying it's down, guys. Don't worry, we're fixing it. And then like said it like 6 more times before we got a resolution. So
It's strange.
yeah.
But usually, if something like this was to happen with like hackers and stuff, the hackers usually can't just say it was them because they want the clout, I guess.
No. But like I think like this is more than just like clout. I think this is like a statement, right? Because like think about this for a sec, right? We had the recently remember the PlayStation. We're gonna go discless, right?
Yeah,
every we believe, and I'm not sure if everyone else believes, the Xbox is gonna follow suit. Except the Xbox is like, okay, guys, we're gonna do like a disc download thing, um, where you can download your discs into digital, right?
yeah. To prep
And
it
if they're
for
gonna
it.
do that, they're gonna need a disc in their newest console because what? There's no way you do it on an old console, then you have to transfer it, right?
Yeah, it's
Um,
dumb.
yeah. So I think which is a huge, I think it's a scummy move, uh, for discless, right, for PlayStation's behalf. We have to see how Microsoft's going to take it. Uh, so I think in response to that, they were like, "Let's show you guys how uh the world would look like if we go diskless and if like servers actually crash, right?" So that's
Yeah.
why I think like hackers like decided to do it, right? Like it's put it's a statement, you know what I mean? That's what I think, right? Now
Oh yeah,
it
makes
could
sense.
actually not be hackers, but it makes this most sense for me hackers because they were like, we'll hit Sony and then we hit Xbox, right? Like, there's no way. Like, let's say it's a mistake, right? There's no
Yeah,
way both companies had the same mistake within like,
days of each other.
yeah, like I get it if you guys hit it like months from each other or even a month from each other, right? Like, or like I think it was days or a week from each other. Like, that's pretty bad. And then, but like, I also don't know because Xbox also said that physical games were not working either.
Which is interesting. A bit concerning, if I'd say.
Yeah, that was weird because some people experience with physical games. Now, I have not looked into it. Like, it could be the physical games that require network. That could totally be it, right? Because there's plenty of physical games that require network to play.
Yeah, network connection.
Mm.
Please upload your soul to the server.
Yep.
But I mean, it
Yeah.
would make
So,
sense because, like, at least that kind of thought process. Because even people on the other side currently with
right.
Sony are like are making like emulators now, like in response to going full digital.
Well,
Like, well,
there's
which
there's
is
a
like
lot
a
of there's a lot of things that have full digital happening. Like, there's the Sony emulation, and there's the people are gonna black out like August to go not play PlayStation.
yeah.
Look, to be fair, if you want to do that, go ahead, do that. I'm not. Well, look, I've got a PlayStation. I'm not gonna do it. But like, a funny thing is that because we're traveling, I'm not gonna take
We
the
won't even
PlayStation
be
with
here.
me to Europe.
Yeah,
So we won't be here. For that.
and I don't really touch PlayStation that often these
Well,
days.
yeah, but like but what I mean is that like like I'm not saying because like there's like I totally understand like but these like most people who know about the disc thing because yeah are like hardcore like gamers of course because there's
Oh
like
yeah,
a whole bunch of people that just like once they're done like with their work or whatever they just want to chill, they just want to play some video games. Some people just want to play with their kids. There's a lot of kids that play games. All these people are not going to obviously not play PlayStation during that week or during that month that was said.
oh yeah. They're trying to play. Yeah, I mean, there's gonna be people playing. You can't like not
Yeah,
stop
yeah,
it.
like there's no way, yeah, because like obviously, I think it's fantastic if everyone just stops playing it because of the fact that like as a response, yeah, right.
Yeah,
But that's not possible because there's so many people like, bro, I finally got off work. I've got nothing to do, right? I'm not gonna not play, right?
yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I
Or
mean,
I finally got off school. I'm not gonna not play, right?
the whole point is just to send them a message, basically saying,
Well,
"Look,
because a lot of people
if
like they're gonna send the message, right? Either have like some sort of alternative method, like as their hobby, right? Because there's a
yeah,
lot of people like, uh, I might just go out with my friends that week. I might just like watch some movies that week. I might like uh play on the computer that week. I might like do like Switch, or I might do something else. Like, there's a lot of people that don't have that option, so they might just play. So
well,
I
yeah,
genuinely like as a movement, I love the idea as a movement. Theoretically, practicality, there's no like th- th- there's nothing. You know what I mean? Practicality.
Well, what's going to happen basically is they're just going to hope it makes a what do you call it, sizable
Wait.
dent
Yeah, yeah,
in the player base, at least, just so Sony can at least somewhat notice, somewhat be
yeah. But it
concerned.
kind of will kind of suck for like all these like people like let's say it does do a sizable dent, right? Anyone who plays like on these online games, right? Like such as Call of Duty, Fortnite, all these games that you need matchmaking. It's gonna suck because your matchmaking times might just go up. Uh,
Oh yeah, but I doubt it's going to be enough to what do you call it? Like I doubt like
yeah,
whatever
but like
dent's going to happen.
if
I
it does have the
doubt it's going to
effect,
be like that
right? It's good. Yeah. Um.
because it's
Cause
just
yeah,
gonna like
it
it's
does
gonna
suck.
be a dent, but like again, like those kind of games, there's gonna be way too many casuals on it. If it's
No, like
niche games, then
mm,
probably,
I
but
genuinely think that right. Well, I mean, most of that's solved by crossplay anyway, and like if the games
yeah.
enable crossplay,
So
and then it like
yeah,
impacts as well. Like a whole bunch of people, like let's say you stream for a living, right? Obviously, not going to stop streaming so for that week. If you do stream on PlayStation, if you like make YouTube videos using PlayStation, you're not going to do that. Like, there's a whole bunch of other reasons, right?
yeah,
Because there might be some people like who legit like that might be that week is their holiday and they're just chilling on the PlayStation or something. Like, there's a whole bunch of reasons why, like practicality, it won't like as much as like
you want it to work, it won't.
well people might say I'm not gonna play it, yeah, or like because like let's say this I'm not gonna play like whatever, right? PlayStation. It's my stance. And then during that week, like I've got friends coming over. Like, there's no way we don't do something.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Like if we're gonna like, oh, we'll just turn on PlayStation. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a whole bunch of reasons why you might end up doing that. I'm not saying like in theoretically it's a phenomenal move, right? And the fact that we're even discussing like people discussing it, I think should worry PlayStation, right? Like,
Yeah, it should like at least
yeah. Mm.
put some concern in them, but knowing PlayStation, they
Yeah,
probably
and then
won't
like,
care.
well, I mean, like knowing PlayStation, they look at all the backlash, and then they're doubling down on the fact that they're gonna go discless, which
Yeah.
ah.
They had like a full, almost like, it looked like almost a courtroom kind of thing with their like, what do you call it? Like, it was like almost like, you know how like they had the people up in those seats discussing
I
about
get
it,
you, I
like,
get you. It's stupid. It's stupid. I genuinely thought like if we see the backlash, right?
yeah,
Um, then we might actually see right a a like change, and it doesn't look like it again. And the only reason they're doing this diskless removal is for like they want to cut down on price.
yeah.
That's all they want to do. Like I think we mentioned last time, shipping prices because they're gonna ship, manufacturing costs,
I think manufacturing costs
art
now.
cost. Yeah, every single cost goes down because of
Yeah,
this.
but I'm gonna say I think manufacturing might be the highest now because of everything, like AI just increasing everything to exorbitant prices,
Mm,
and no one likes likes it,
yeah, but
but still.
manufacturing. We're talking about just making the discs, right? Uh,
Well,
yeah,
yeah, but if like other parts of the machine take up more, or that, imagine they had like a budget per, like per, not per console, but
mm,
per unit. They're like, well, if we take out like let's say the disk drives, it'll
yeah,
bring
the
it
disc
that
drive.
down considerably, probably.
Correct. Yeah, look, correct. Now, in my opinion, right? This is just my opinion, right?
Yeah.
Could PlayStation obviously has some sort of like they're not going to do this decision without having some sort of data, right?
Oh yeah.
Now, and they're not going to. Like, this is the data that I want shown, right? Like in my opinion, this is the data that I want shown. How many diskless PlayStations were sold, and how many disk drive PlayStation were sold?
Right.
That is the data I want, right? They won't provide us with that data,
No, they weren't. And also, they
and
probably.
I think you got to the other problem, even if they do show us this data, right? Um, the data is heavily skewed for the fact that for the start of the like life cycle of the PlayStation 5, right? Um, scalpers scalped both the disc and discless version.
Oh yeah.
So like the prices for both would be high, even though like let's for example, I'm gonna give you an example. Let's say the disc drive sold 100 copies and the discless sold 100 copies, but those are all the copies in stock, right? That doesn't mean like it was sold for 100 to consumers, right? These might always just be scalpers who sold them, right? Like bought them. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Could be.
But
Also, what they could do is because of the,
well,
what
I
is it
mean, maybe
called?
they can show us the last month or 2 months of sales of disc drive versus discless drive.
But no, the PlayStation Pro is discless. They might just chuck that in there and go, oh, but all these
No, I'm saying that's
sales.
what I'm saying. I said PlayStation 5, not Pro, just the PlayStation 5.
I would like them to also put in how much of the disk drive by themselves were sold, because it will show at least like people probably who don't have it and are wanting to get it.
Well, yep.
Like, it shows the demand of everything basically.
Yeah, I get that, but like that's just my opinion. Why? What I think, right?
Yeah.
Uh, I think they should do because like that's the first because like they're like these are the number like I think there was a statistic where like only like 6 games sold this amount of copies in disc version, right?
Right.
But that doesn't like answer the question because like there might be a lot of people, right? Because like it's like completely skewed, right? You got to think about it, right? You're saying this cop maybe like the game is super niche and maybe not a lot of people bought it, right?
Yeah.
You know, on the disc drive, you can't just say this is the amount of people bought sold these games. Like that doesn't like there's a whole bunch of like you know what I mean? It's the real question is how many disc drive version of the console was released. Because you got to think about this, right? There's a lot of people that still play PlayStation 4 games on the PlayStation 5.
Right. They do have ideas.
Because the other thing, if they go discless, there's a lot of games like I've got a whole bunch of PlayStation 4 games are disced. They're not going to work on the PS. Like if we do have PS6 in it, like let's say backwards compatibility, but like it's only like online only. I have to repurchase those, so they get you with like money. You know what I mean? Like they make more money of you.
I mean, of course, that's the whole point. They want to make more money.
It's all money. It's all money. We know it's all corporate greed. We know it is all just corporate greed.
They want to save money, and then they want to use their stupid, what do you call it? Not stupid. They want to use that how they can adjust pricing, the online adjustment prices, to then make more money out of everyone. So it's like, yeah, because like, look, people probably who buy physical aren't going to use that. I'm going to go online that often and buy, but then this is just going to force them. And that means they can adjust all prices to be higher because they're like, oh, everyone's buying more.
Like, I think I mentioned this last time. If you're gonna go, like, if you're gonna like, because if you're going to play whatever it's called, disc, like if you're gonna go from discless to online only, right? For example, right?
Yeah.
There is a lot of like when it was first, like I was trying to say when I first introduced it initially, right? Like not the discless only, right? When digital game first introduced, I think at that point discless games should have been cheaper. Because like the fact is that we're paying the exact same amount of price, yeah, for disc games and discless games is insane.
Yeah, they should be cheaper.
They should be cheaper, right? Because like, right, it's like,
because it doesn't need doesn't need
right,
as
like
much
think about
operating
it.
costs.
You make the file, right, and then like, all right, once you made the game file, you could put the game file onto the um
So
like storefront, and people just download that file, purchase and download. This one you have to pay for copying onto the disc. Then you have to pay for like getting the box, and then you have to pay for the box art basically, and then after you have to pay for shipping, right?
yeah, and the logistics of
That's
that.
that's why all those logistic costs, right? These games, right? Like let's say this game is $60 back in the day for whatever, right? Because
Yeah,
back then that was the price. Like like this game should have been 40. That's how it should have been, like US dollars. That's just how it should have been, right? And then like as we were phasing out, right?
yeah,
Like let's say we here in PlayStation, whatever, and then we're phasing out, right? They can say because of the phase out, we can make because we're not spending money on that, right? We can like um make more games because we're gonna focus more of that money, right, onto like our engineers and like game devs, right, studios. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And um we can make like some cheaper games basically on our systems, right? That's what they could have done, right? Or not cheap games. They could have if they raised the price of the games, I would have understood. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Um, because like again, like I'm not sure like how much it costs to make the Blu-ray discs or whatever, right? But I'm fairly certain that their price has increased over the last few years. You know what I mean?
Oh, I mean, yeah,
Because everything's increased in price. That's just
everything
how it
is.
works. Yeah. So they could, yeah, I like. They could have basically we could have got cheap games. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. But we
They
all
could
know the
have,
truth. Like
but they're not though.
the money that they save, right? The money that they save, like, is just to line their pockets. That's legit.
Yeah.
It. Like 90%, the high, 99% chance they're just to line their pockets.
The thing is, when you be like, oh, if you suggest the idea of discounting them, like putting them cheaper now, they're gonna be like, oh, how about production costs for games? That's so high. They're just gonna like give every excuse under the sun basically
Well,
to
that's what I'm saying.
keep it at that price.
When it first came out, right? It should have been reduced when it first came out, right?
Oh, I
Like
should
that's what it
have,
should
yeah,
have been, right? And then, like as I said, like as we are phasing the discless version out, right now, look, there might still be people who love the box art, and I completely understand that. Having a shelf full of the games is cool as hell, right? And like it looks cool, right? Because if like let's say you have like a gaming room or like a man cave, right? Seeing
yeah,
the rows of games, that's awesome to see, right? Don't get me wrong. losing that like aspect sucks, right? I totally get that, right? But right now, I'm gonna be completely honest, right? Right now, disc games, you can find disc games way cheaper than discless game. Just because if you go to the store, you can well, here in Australia, there's so many vendors that sell like games that you can just go and like find the cheapest one, and people do it will like unlike other products, yeah, it's the same product basically. Do
Oh
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
Because if you find like a product that's cheaper, like let's say I'm looking for I don't know what product. I'm looking for a product, right?
yeah,
There might be four different branded version of product. Each store sells a different branded version of that product, right? Or even the same store sells. It doesn't matter, right? Buying the cheapest, right, means you might be buying an inferior product, right? Whereas if you're looking games, they're all the exact same games. It's just some stores sell them cheaper. Some other stores might have like sales, and you can buy like cheaper on their sales. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Mm,
They just want
yeah.
to cut off every way you can save on money. They just want you to spend more.
Yep. Anyway, that aside, if let's go back to the outages. Yeah, the outages are like it's pretty bad.
That's pretty bad, yeah, of course. Because I mean, like, what they were down for like basically a day, couple hours to a day.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, yep.
it's not fun and it's not help to buy
Yeah, and
them wanting to do
both
this.
for Xbox and PlayStation. Like, but outages are not fun.
No, no.
Um, yeah. So like I said, like I genuinely think my conspiracy theory might be correct just because of the despacing of the outage, just to show guys this is what we're gonna face, right? And I have a feeling as we get closer to it, they're gonna keep like hitting outages, which is gonna be pretty bad. I just see more outages in the future.
I mean, probably. We'll see. See what happens, eh? If it keeps happening,
Yes.
then it's just not going to be fun to play
I
on it.
mean, maybe it's another way. Like, hey, look, all that money you were gonna save, you got to throw into security, so you might save no money.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Um. Yep. So, moving on. Another big talking point is revolving around EA. I'm gonna,
Yeah.
yeah, EA. Basically, the guy who is it? The guy, the CEO who laid off massive developers for Battlefield 6.
That was
Um,
no fun.
paid its CEO millions of dollars.
I think it
38
was like
million.
38. Yeah.
Yeah. So, why do we fire the people? Why do we fire them? We had enough money to pay them. Why did we fire them, guys?
Profits!
Of course, it's profits. Of course.
Because if you do that, it makes your books look better. And the game's now going to have a skeleton crew to work on. Jeez.
It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Do you want to know what sucks? Like, I feel like this is the only industry, like the entertainment industry, in terms of electronic entertainments, or um, what I mean by
Electronic
that is in
entertainment.
no, when I mean electronic entertainment, I
Arts.
meant movies, games, anything that you like, electronic media and all that stuff. Is the only companies that would do this type of stuff.
Yeah, basically. I mean, it's much common here
You
because
would not
it's
hear a
just
book
easy.
company fire their employees after a bestseller.
I mean, it's kind of hard to
You would
do
not hear that.
that.
Yeah, you would not hear that. You would never hear that. Like
Alright,
I'm
do you
saying, this is the
offer?
only
Yeah, you're
companies that
fired.
would do it.
It's like you have
No,
too
I
many
mean, that's not
ships on a
like
boat.
yeah,
They're like,
like
yeah,
no,
we can
it's
let off
like
people.
the author, the editor, it's all that. You guys are all fired. It's like, bro, there is no way. This is the only company. This is the only industry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That I have a feeling that would do this. Yeah,
Oh no, that's
it's very like, cause like when you hear that they fired like ages ago, right? It's like, oh, the game must have not done well, and it's like record-breaking profits. So sounds like it.
I mean, compared to the previous games, I'm not surprised. Like at least for Battlefield, but yeah, I mean, even people saying the newest like season was like really, really good, and then this happened. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it's disgusting. Disgusting.
yeah.
Yeah, I got nothing else to say. It's just like, what else is there to say?
Um, CEO should be sacked. The board of directors should be sacked, even though the board
Yeah.
of directors.
Again, do
Yeah,
you want me to tell you something? Like,
you need to
I'm
change
not
their
sure.
crap.
This ties back into PlayStation as well. Like, most of these issues, right,
Yeah.
would be resolved. Can only be resolved in courtrooms.
Oh yeah, but
That's
is it
just
ever
that's
gonna
the unfortunate thing.
happen?
No,
Nah.
apparently that's the unfortunate thing, right? Like PlayStation, because I know I think I think they're taken into court for market manipulation, and then here it's like unfair work practices. You know what I mean? You're firing employees when you have the money to actually pay them. Is this
The
is
I was gonna say though, like for stuff like this, they'll try to form a union, but if anything, the company will just get a union buster and then just bust the wide
no? I
open.
mean, obviously this is harder, but I'm just tying back to PlayStation. That's the only
Yeah,
way I reckon that if we want discs back, it's the only way PlayStation is like But
I mean
yeah.
multiple countries and like institutions
Mm.
are suing them, so yeah, we'll see if they push back.
Yep.
I don't know how. I heard apparently the European Union was like we can't like apparently push that.
Mm.
Even though that's the stupidest thing I heard. If you're able to make Apple use USB C cable for the devices, I'm sure you can make a company
Mm.
continually produce their physical media without
Yeah.
without regard to their customers and even their other clients. Because guess what? Other businesses weren't made
Yep.
aware when that was initially announced.
Yeah, yeah,
So
it's stupid. It's disgusting. Um, yep. Okay.
yeah.
Stellar Blade's music video.
Oh, that's so good, isn't it?
Yeah, like AI stuff,
AI
and
everywhere.
it's pretty
Visuals,
bad.
the behind the scenes. It's just an AI video. I just why?
It's I don't know. It's like I look. I played Stellar Blade like the first game because there is a second game coming out. I thought that game was fantastic. I need to play it more. Uh, I don't like the way where they're going with the AI stuff.
Yeah, it's
And look, I
yeah,
understand why because like not understand. I understand that the company likes AI. That's what I understand. Uh, it doesn't mean I agree with it. It does not mean I agree with the company liking AI.
yeah. They're kind of liking it a bit too much, eh? And
Because
they could have
let's be honest.
used anything
Every
else.
company right now uses AI, right? Every company's AI. There's no sugarcoating it,
Oh yeah,
right? It's just that the level of AI you use, right? You know what I mean?
oh yeah. Like you either use little, like very little for
Well, no,
just
no, no, not
everything.
the very little. It's like so the level of AI you use, yes, what that does mean very little or high. It's the where you use your AI. That's the other thing.
Oh
Where
yeah,
and
like
when do you use your AI?
in the game, like he's gonna like do you use it just for concepts and initial
Well,
development? Do you use it just for
even more than that. Like what I mean is that right. Like what I mean is that right. Are we using AI like? Because I think you're using AI for concepts and all that stuff. Well, mm, uh, like just take a look and feel. You know what I mean? If you're in a meeting and you're like, "All right, we got to get this. Let's use the AI just to show off examples to whoever we need to show off." That's fine, right? You asking AI to make a graph of something because you don't know how to make like it's gonna take you time to make a graph instead of spending hours. You can get the AI to make a graph. Yeah, that's fine. You know what I mean? All
yeah?
this like small stuff. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Using AI for this as your main marketing purpose is not good, right? Because I work in a business. They asked, oh, like, can you make this? And I've got no idea how to make it. I'll sometimes hop on like, hey, how do I use it? And because my company is like, you can use like the inbuilt AI that we're using to ask stuff. I was like, yeah, that's fine, right? So I
Yeah.
use it and I'll make a graph of something that I like from the data that I pull. I don't get the AI to make the data from the data I created. It'll make a graph, and I'm like, oh shit, oh, that's actually a good graph. That's fine.
I mean, it's meant to expedite processes and stuff. I mean, that's
Yeah, but I
its
don't go saying
goal.
to the AI, make my whole PowerPoint presentation. I don't say
No.
that. Not, you know what I mean. And even if I did say that, I think I'll straight away get in trouble or like, you know what I mean.
Hmm.
I don't know how this gets through. Like, let's just make a whole advertisement like team. Let's make this as our ad. Yeah, I'm not sure.
No.
And obviously, it's not received well by the public because I don't get it. Companies know that, like, and especially like the IT field, right? What I mean by the IT field is that, like, if you're targeting companies that, like, if you're like, when you're in an IT company, like games, movies, what you know, like in the IT entertainment industry, right? You should know that your company, yeah,
Yeah.
your company's audience has some sort of familiarity with AI or technology, right?
Well, yeah. There has to be at least an extent to it, yeah.
Right, yeah. Um, they would spot AI very fast.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's quick. It's easy to tell, for the most
Yeah,
part.
but like for example, like let's say you are I'm gonna go back to books because it's the easiest example, right? If you are books and your target audience is like old, very old people, right? You can slap on an AI cover and they probably won't even know. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now I know that's not a good thing. Don't get me wrong. That is a very bad thing to do. I'm talking about the book example I'm giving you, right? But like the chance of you getting away with it and receiving backlash is like higher chance of getting away with it, lower chance of receiving backlash. Whereas here, the second you put out AI, we spot it within like a minute. You know what I mean? And let's say if we don't spot it, right? Like someone else will point it out, and because it's on the internet, right? Someone else write it in the comment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if one person spots it out, everyone will know about it. You know.
Yeah,
Now I
basically.
know, yeah, I know. I said the example for the books, book companies. Like, please don't do that. Like, I'll just give an example, but just please don't. Um, yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts on this AI? Like,
Oh, it's.
um,
I think it's just unnecessary. They could have just done this in any other way, especially with how much money they're getting. But yeah, no, it's disappointing to see. For one,
well, this puts like a
Target.
like I wouldn't say target. It just puts like a like bad precedence. So like, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, especially when the game's about to come out.
Right? Because like, let's say until like either the next game, like until the game, like the next trailer for the game releases, or until the game releases, we won't know what's to expect, obviously, right? But this puts doubt in your mind, saying there's a high chance it will be some AI thing again,
Yeah, basically.
or
And
if the game releases, there's a chance that AI will be massively in games.
yeah, it just yeah, it's a bad precedent, and now it's like anything they could make could possibly just have AI in it. So
And then if they say, guys, it's not AI, because there's so many people that say it's not AI, even though like it may look AI, and like I completely understand because there are some stuff that may look AI, but it's not, right? The chance of you believing them like is less.
it's less, yeah.
You know, yeah.
What can you
Um,
do? Gotta just, I guess, just gotta have to hit them where it hurts in the profits. Unfortunately.
that's just the way it goes. You have to. The only time companies will listen to you, right, the consumer, is when their profit like go down.
Yeah.
It is the unfortunate like truth. It is the unfortunate truth, and this is like everything, right? This is like everything. There is no like company or product or anything that will not be hit without it's like sorry, we will not make changes unless their profits are hit. This is from food all the way to electronics, all the way to fashion, all of this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's only two things. Oh well, there is another thing. Um, Profit is one. The second one is the law. If they do something, they going in illegal direction. If the law tells them, hey, that's illegal, or you can't do this, then they'll won't do that. They're the two things.
Hmm.
I think the third one is like human safety. Like if someone like is heavily injured because of that, like they will obviously change.
Oh
But
yeah.
that's kind of law because like the law would come into place in that one. But it's profit and law would be the first two. Because I'll give you an example. KFC chicken will not change their recipe unless everyone stops buying KFC chicken.
Oh yeah. No, that makes sense. Yeah, but like,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, look, when you have to hit them where it hurts, but would they do
Yeah.
anything about
Profit.
it?
They won't do anything until like their profits start dropping like fast.
Dropping, yeah, fast
Or
and quick.
the what's it called? Their shares.
Yeah, as soon as that value drops heavily, then yeah. Otherwise, probably not.
Yep. Okay. Enough about the entertainment industry. Let's move on to the um something else I want to discuss. Actually, no, we'll stay on the internet industry. Uh, because I think we'll move in a bit.
There you go. That's why.
We had the Genshin Impact because we both played Genshin 7.0 live stream for the upcoming Shneznaya patch, which is the we've been waiting for Shneznaya since the release of the game because Shneznaya was mentioned. So
Yep.
we are finally after like however many years at this point getting
What?
Shneznaya.
60? Yeah, no, yeah, 60. It'll be 60th anniversary.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
it took some time.
Like the hype around Shazam, I've got so much hype around it, and I'm hyped for the Sarita. But like the characters, I'm not as hyped because I'm more hyped for the Not Cry characters because the fact that we heard names that we've never heard, like we've never seen before.
Really, man.
Like we've heard the name Alice, we've never seen Alice. We've heard Duran, we've always wanted to see Duran. We've only seen his miniature form. We're waiting for the Grandmaster. We finally get to meet the Grandmaster. Do you get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Whereas in Snezhnaya, the only characters that we 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 know but we haven't seen is the Sarita. Like we've seen all the Fatui, right? Do you get what I'm saying? So we knew they were gonna come at some point, right? But then like all these other characters, I'm not saying I'm not hyped for them, but like because you've never had this connection where like we've waited years for these characters to come out. It doesn't feel as hype as when Nodcry's characters came out. Like we've heard Alice's name since like the first version of the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, since the beginning, basically.
And then we finally get to see her, but then I mean, she's not playable yet. But like,
Yeah.
you know the point. And then like a character such as Nicole, when we first heard her, and then it took many years for her to come out. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, like for example, the first character Odette. Like this is like legit. The only time you hear her name is if you have like in the game is if you have Sandrona, you have to interact with specific like characters in the teapot thing or in the tea time thing. If you don't hear that, you don't actually get to experience like hearing the name of the in game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. So yeah, but I am still hyped for the characters because they look cool. I am still hyped for like the area.
There's
Um,
no IO.
yeah,
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be
yeah, it's
cool.
gonna be a fun update. It's gonna be a fun update.
Especially when it drops when we're on holiday.
Yeah,
So that's gonna be interesting.
that is gonna be very interesting. Yeah,
But no,
so
I'm
that's
excited.
exciting. I'm excited. Definitely excited.
And the
Because
little
always excited before the new Genshin like update.
yeah, and the little FPS mode as well. We
That's gonna be
shoot.
exciting.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun to play.
Well, it won't be FPS. It's third-person shooter.
Oh yeah. So T or yeah
It's weird.
TFS
It's weird. How come we have like something called FPS, but we don't have like
third
third-person
person.
shooter? We
So
don't.
what?
We don't. Yeah, it's like not shorter.
Yeah, third person
TPS.
to be TPS. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never heard anyone say that.
I don't know. It's just not. It's just not rolls off the tongue. Maybe as FPS. I don't know.
Maybe because you also have POV, right? But we don't have third. Because the other thing is third point of view. We don't have POV. Do you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? So it's really weird.
it is a bit strange, but yeah,
Yeah.
some stuff sticks, some don't really.
Maybe there is a term we just don't know it.
Maybe.
Yeah. Ah, this should be good. All right. This is one I'll talk about before. I just thought I'd bring up Genshin before it. Reckless Ben update. I think it's been enough time. I think it's fair that we give a Reckless Ben update.
Probably.
Uh, yeah. I'm gonna give a recap for all of you who don't know who Reckless Ben is. He's a YouTuber who's trying to help Brian Mansell, who's the son of the owner of the world's largest Lego collection, who gave his Legos to Bricks and Minifigs to like what's it called, sell his collection, but he gets a profit. Like basically, I think uh it's a consignment deal that he made where like every purchase that like Bricks and Minifigs sell, they get a small percentage, but he gets like the rest. Basically, he has not been paid. And if you want the whole story, uh, I'll link Reckless Ben's YouTube channel on the bottom. You guys can have a look. Also, we'll be linking the AI like Stellar Blade as well. So if you
Oh
want to check that
jeez.
out, uh,
Yeah, you can watch and cry and scream and rage. Yeah.
well, look at the comments because the comments are pretty funny. Uh,
Oh, that too. Have a laugh.
um, yeah. So basically, the update we got an update. Well, Reckless Ben has like multiple videos released. Uh, and then like I think his last update, he had like a part 3 release where he was finally free and he can speak again, and the fact that it's going to court. But he did a mini release, basically showing off footage about um his pre, like before he was sent to jail, and then after he was sent to jail. But this was in like way earlier, like in part 2's videos you see.
Oh, okay.
But why is this like mini release important? Because it's got because he's doing a part 4, which hopefully will be released soon, where apparently he discusses with other franchise owners what's going on because uh to get a better like apparently they are, the current franchise that happened to um does not um it's not the first time it's happened basically, which is pretty bad.
That's not one.
Yeah, clearly. So this current update, this small update, this video that I'm talking about is very short. His latest one, it's like about like because most of his videos are like 30 minutes to an hour. This one was about like 15 minutes, a very short video. But basically, it shows a couple things. Like basically, like the CEO of Bricks and Minifigs lying again. That's nothing new. We all knew they were
Yeah,
lying.
that's
But
pretty new.
the fact is like like I think the first part of the video was showing uh that he was talking to him like because Bear always wondered why did they like basically the SWAT team showed up, or notice what the American Police Department showed up with all guns blazing, all not blazing, all guns on them.
Yeah,
And then this video
that's
practically shows the reason why. Basically, um, the CEO tells the police officer like, how do we get this guy in jail, right? But then the CEO then tells the police officer, what do you like? Should I arm my people with weapons to when Ben comes in? Basically, as a police officer, right? Should we arm ourselves to defend ourselves? So basically, if like Ben like dies, right? Basically, if they kill Ben, it's basically gonna say self defense, and they're gonna say the police officer told us,
that's
which is like
insane.
very scary. He even at one point talked about a shotgun or something. Uh, if next time he pulls up, he will have a shotgun. It's like it is some scary stuff.
Over just Lego.
Yeah, dude, it's like way more past Lego. It's not now like corrupt company and corrupt police. That's the level we're at now. Cause somehow uh like there's a direct the CEO's got like a direct line to the police. It's crazy. And then there's the second half of the videos. Like the CFO of the company is calling the police just to tell them about a video, like Reckless Ben's video.
Bruh.
Yeah, it's crazy because like you're supposed to call the police in case in an emergency. This
Emergency.
doesn't sound like emergency. Yeah, it's not.
Wasting police time, police effort.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, there were in his part three, which I thought was crazy, was the fact that uh the CEO said that they're saying that Ben hired a sniper that sniped the window or something.
Oh yeah, that's funny. Just a little bit of a
When the
sniper.
police came, they identified that it was a nail from like builders.
Ha. Interesting.
Yeah, it is wild. This is a wild saga, and the good like the good thing that I know from Ben is that he's got lawyers. Like there was a bit where he went to legal without lawyers in like part three's video. Um, but now he has lawyers.
Oh jeez.
Um, yeah.
That's perfect.
It is like pretty bad. Like apparently, the good thing is as well. Another good thing I'm just gonna say is that Ben case is now going to district court, which is a phenomenal decision.
That's good. Should.
Yeah, very good, very good. Because the lawyers want to take a district, and I think it was confirmed like earlier this week that it will be going to district, and that's where it's going to be staying. Fantastic, fantastic report. Yeah. So look, that's just a summary. I like my, well, I'm just summarizing the video. If you guys want to watch it, like I said, we'll link his channel. You can watch it, and you can watch all his previous parts. But there's some pretty scary stuff. Uh, Hearing that the guys asked the police if I can basically if you can basically shoot Ben. It's some pretty scary stuff.
It is.
Yeah. So again,
Sweet.
we are on Ben's side, like very obvious.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you'd have to be delusional to not be on his side. Like, absolutely delusional. Especially with all these lies, corruption of police, almost like wanting to set up
It's
hits
it's it's,
almost
it's
on
so
them.
bad. It's
It's crazy.
so bad. Well, the whole point is basically they're trying to convince the police like that because if like I said if they do kill Ben right um they'll say police said it was okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like that's what
that's
they're trying to get. Like because if they do kill Ben right now they'll go to jail obviously. But then if they oh the police officer gave us the okay right. Well, the police didn't say okay. The police said if you can legally carry, then you can legally carry. That's all he said basically.
right.
He didn't say yes, do it. You know what I mean? Um, Yeah.
Well, I don't think legally you can say that.
Yeah, exactly. But knowing how like the stuff that was happening, like, yeah. Um. All right. We will now talk about the Spider-Man Brand New Day movie. So as mentioned at the start of the video, massive spoilers because we're gonna be definitely talking about spoilers. Yeah. So please leave the video if you don't want to hear spoilers because it's a relatively new movie. If you do want to listen, just listen along.
Yeah.
Spoilers, spoilers, spoilers. All right.
Okay.
Um, this is a phenomenal movie.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's a cinematic masterpiece, in my opinion. That's how good it is.
Yeah, I was gonna say like the filmography actually like absolutely destroys any other
It's
MCU
top
movie.
tier cinematography. It's so good.
Literally, just nothing comes close in terms of just filmography in
Well,
MCU. Nothing.
I wouldn't even just say MCU, right? Because you got to think about this, right? Like, obviously, like, first of all, you can't compare movie to shows. That's obvious because there's so many MCU shows now, right? So because the budget is like so much higher for movies than it is shows.
Yeah,
That's just how it's always been, right? Okay. Then what we can compare it to, because then you can't compare it to movies of the past just because the fact that like new technology always comes out, so you get better cinematography shots, right? But we can compare it to a movie we recently watched, which is I know it's not MCU, but we watched Supergirl in movies in cinemas, bro.
yeah,
The cinematography shots in this
Mogs it.
is like so much better. It's so much better.
It is
Um,
it. Actually, just outright like it's so good. Oh my god! Like how it's hard to explain how good it is like unless you watch it.
yeah, you have to watch it to understand how good it is. Now, I haven't seen any trailers, so maybe the trailers make the. If you watch the trailers, you're like you'll get an understanding. I haven't seen any of the trailers. Before leading into this movie.
I've only seen like one trailer. I don't even really know what I was getting myself into. I was like, yeah, it's Spider Man. Let's watch it. That was good.
Yeah. Well, cause Spider-Man. Let's be honest, Spider-Man is always like it's so popular. It's just so popular. Anyone's gonna go see Spider-Man. Like, I don't even think like even if the because a lot of people said like the Amazing Spider-Man is not that good, but a lot of people still did go see it, right? Uh, the um the original trilogy it's a phenomenal trilogy. Uh, this latest I don't know if you call it trilogy, but like the Marvel Cinematic Universe Spider-Man is always is I've not been disappointed by it.
Yeah, not. Yeah, yeah. No, yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah. Um. Now, in terms of a movie, right? Um. Obviously, this movie takes place since the last Spider-Man movie. So like this is like the first time we see Spider-Man since the last Spider-Man. There hasn't been an Avengers or anything, so it just takes place straight after it. Um.
Um, I want to say straight after. I mean,
Well, no,
the
no, no. I meant like
shows. Yeah,
I don't think he appears anywhere else. So just the
yeah,
last Spider-Man to the Spider-Man. You know what I mean? Like obviously there is because at the start you do see like some sort of time skip with like him just fighting a whole bunch of villains, right? You know what I mean?
yeah. He
Um,
mentions
to indicate
they
some sort of time skip, right?
time skip.
But like I'm not saying because there's a lot of movies where like the character shows up somewhere else before like showing up here. So it's like no, this is just the it's just straight after the movie. So we kind of see the effects that happened at the end of the last movie here,
Yeah,
which
like
is
the
like
consequences of it.
right, which is the erasure of
Peter Parker.
Peter Parker
No
being
one knows
Spider
who
Man,
he is.
right?
Yeah,
And that's what he was trying to do in the previous movie, right? It was if we go back to the previous movie, which he did, but then because um
he messed up the spell.
he messed up the spell by including a whole bunch of stuff. Had he just done the spell at the start,
Yeah,
like we wouldn't be in these we wouldn't have either situations, right? I mean, we could have still had the same villain. We just wouldn't be in the situation where we are. So that's because this movie tackles a few different things.
Right.
We have the no one knows who Peter Parker is, or that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. Then we have the arachnid where Peter's actually getting like
More arachnid
more
DNA.
with his spider abilities. Yeah, more
It,
DNA.
it's like kind of like it's like the hormones of it are kind of affecting him because it's fluctuating. I guess you call it.
Yeah,
He has to deal with that.
which is I feel like it's meant to be a homage to the original Spider-Man, where like he doesn't use the like abilities. He just uses whatever he's got. You know what I mean? Because there's in a bit where it's like the other Peter was cool
Like how
with the
they.
web
Oh, you
slinging.
mean like yeah, the organic web.
Yeah, like because there's a bit where he first uses it, is like, well, like you know what I mean. Well, the other Peter was cool with it.
No, yeah, he
So
was. He was the only one who had it as well.
so he was dealing with two because like two different. I don't know if it's like these are the two things that Peter was dealing personally with. So again, like the arachnid and the um like the being forgetful. Then we also have obviously the main villain, uh, which is led to like Jean Grey, right?
Yeah, I used to call it an
Who,
antagonist.
well, as a villain, as a misunderstood character, like right, and then there's obviously the plot twist where um the
Director.
well, no, what's the place called? Safety, whatever it's called,
Damage control.
damage control, right?
Yeah.
Where they're the actual like villains because there's a
Yeah.
plot twist where like yeah, I mean, how I saw that coming. Like that wasn't like it wasn't like unexpected.
No, it wasn't. Definitely not. But I guess what you could call it like yeah, you could see it coming that there was going to be a plot twist of some sort, but there was
Well,
still a bit of mystery around what was happening. We still didn't know what VMAX was and all that
well,
stuff.
yeah, and then we find out VMAX is because like when the guy's like, bro, this is the second time I've been asked that. It's like, is he like lying or is he like? Because when he said like the VMAX thing being like a red herring is wild, right? You know what I mean? What I mean by red
Yeah,
herring is like it's not an actual object. It's like just like it's meant to be Vent Max,
yeah, it's meant to be yeah.
but like
Last
it's
thing she
Vent
saw.
Max, yeah, yeah. But like what I mean is that like because when he said like that's the second time I've been asked, it's like is this guy lying or is this guy like genuinely does not know ID? And then it turns out he's got no ID
Yeah, he's got no idea.
because he got no ID.
I don't know why he held
Right.
that back from Peter initially. He's like, oh, some things I can't tell you as a director. Bro had no idea what he was on about, anyways.
Yeah, like this guy had like no.
Bro was
Well, to be
like,
fair, like if we could have said like I don't know, you know what I mean, which is fair. But the fact is like he's like, look, this something is like that puts like hella sus on you. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Do you know what
I
I'm saying?
mean,
And it's crazy because like when they attack, when Jean Grey attacked like every single location, that was the final one. VMAX was still not showing up. I'm like, when I saw that movie, I was like, dude, what are we
where's
doing
this
here? You know
going?
what I mean? Like, where's VMAX going? You know what I mean?
Basically,
And then like I
until
was like, oh,
she
okay. Like
notices
VMAX
it.
was just a red herring. That was like kind of crazy. I thought that was more crazier than the actual plot twist.
Oh yeah, because it wasn't. You could see it from quite a distance away.
The plot twist you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I did not like I genuinely I kept thinking like
Yeah,
VMAX,
what
and then
is
when it showed
VMAX?
like
And then it shows itself, and you're like, that's VMAX. Like, I remember when it was shown, I even was like, that's it. That's VMAX.
yeah, but I'm like that's it. Like as in like I had the idea like it was like a shock. Like
But I'm like,
that's
what is
what
this meant to
that was.
be? And then it was
And then it's like
just
and then like the reveal is that's the last thing she saw
so
because she's looking up as she's dying. She probably saw that. You know what I mean? Like her sister, his sister.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So Jean Grey and for all you comics lovers, Jean Grey is part of the X-Men. Later on.
So yeah, it's the mutants and it's
It's the
interesting.
start. Like this is very cool because technically Spider-Man is a mutant, so like it's kind of cool. We get
Yeah,
like what one pushes to the next. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Um,
because usually a lot of plot points about when the mutants are involved is a lot about people not accepting them
well,
and
that's
trying to
technically
fit
what this
in.
is. Like
Yeah,
this
it's like the
this is not
start
like
of it. The first thing Spider-Man does is make something to make them not exist, if that makes sense. Like unintentionally so. Like, like an inhibitor, like a universal inhibitor.
because then it also brings in the other mutant is the Hulk. It brings the Hulk in.
Yeah, they're technically mutants, like when you think about it. Like they're not considered under the mutants like X-Men mutants, but
No,
when
like in
like as a
general,
whole, yeah, you yeah.
in general terminology, they are mutants, right?
Yeah,
So
basically.
we have the um mutant, like is in the general term mutant, which is obviously some sort of mutation in your body, or you know what I mean? Because we already have like X Men, like the what's well, X Men, Wolverine, right, from Deadpool Wolverine, right?
Yeah.
We just didn't know um where or how the X Men is built. So this because even like at the end when she's going on the bus, she's going north, which apparently north of New York is where the X Men headquarters is in like
Yeah.
the comics. So like um that's a great way because like I said, like you great way to have like the start like the mutants because Wolverine is technically a mutant, but like as well. So we already
Yeah. He
had
is.
that, but like Spider Man and Bruce, like sorry, Spider Man and Hulk are also both mutants. So because they like mutants is the word mutants comes from mutating DNA basically.
Right.
Yeah, so like these are like the two OG event like well I wouldn't say Spider-Man's an OG, but do you get what I'm saying? These are like the Avengers that have mutating DNA because Spider-Man is part of the Avengers, but like obviously he's not an OG because whereas Hulk is an OG.
No, yeah, because no one else does. I mean, the only thing that's at all similar is like what I wouldn't even call this a mutation. It's just the super serum that
That's what I
Steve
was gonna
Rogers
say. Captain
takes.
America. I was
Yeah,
gonna say Captain America. I was gonna say Captain America.
but that's kind
Right.
of its own thing. Cause it's not like it doesn't really affect how
Well,
you
it's
look. It's
still
just
it's
like
still human DNA. You're just
yeah,
improving human DNA. You're not like mutating or combining two DNAs. You're not doing any of that. You know what I mean?
mm,
Um, MJ and Ned uh have a very interesting like
what
characters
duo?
in this no not duo is in this like film because usually it'd be like the three of them. It'd be like Peter, MJ, and Ned.
Yeah, but now it's just the two of
It's
them.
well, it's the two of them, yeah. But like they play like because usually it's the three of them like they're working together to solve. We don't get any of that. Uh,
For the most
instead
part, yeah.
we get like
Spider Man.
Spider Man and the Punisher,
Yeah,
which again, seeing the Punisher is cool, cool, cool. We get to see the Punisher. That's awesome.
yeah. We see
Um,
Frank Punisher.
cool character, and like it's someone like as the movie like they looks like they've got some sort of rivalry or hatred or something. Uh, but then as they at the end like they've grown like if we get to see more like Spider-Man Punisher, that'd be cool. Like
Yeah.
as future Spider-Man stories, that'd be cool because yep.
Yeah. I
Well,
do
because at this stage
also.
we don't know. At this stage we don't know if Ned remembers Peter, right?
I
We do know that. Go
doubt he
ahead.
actually remembers. I doubt.
I mean,
I
like the hair check
think.
at the end, like might just be
Yeah.
instinctual. Like it could be
Yeah.
some sort of instinctual thing because they've done it so many times.
But
The
also, because
Go ahead.
also before Spider Man, when Spider Man leaves, she says Peter, and then like Ned's like Peter, that's his name,
That's his name. Yeah, but then he said
and
Peter
it's
again.
yeah, it's like hey, my name's Peter, and then he did the finger
Yeah,
in the air. It's
right. And
probably
then
when he
it's like
realized.
it's like MJ at the end still says I don't love you, but then obviously there's like we don't see any MJ at the end of the movie. What I mean by
No,
that is like there's two things that happen after she says I don't love you, which is the the being the frozen into the like where because everyone was frozen in one. I think it was a massive radius.
Yeah, 1 kilometer.
Under what? Sorry.
1 kilometer radius.
Yep. Under Jean Grey's like abilities,
And she was crying.
and yeah. Well, I mean, I think everyone would be crying at that stage. Uh, and then the fact that we see like, which we're gonna, which is the Spider-Man getting shot, and everyone's shocked at Spider-Man getting shot. So we don't see them reconnect afterwards.
No, we don't. Well,
No,
all we
so
see is her touching that necklace of hers, which does play like a major factor, I guess, from the previous movies.
it does, but like again, like we don't get to see any of that, and like like again, Ned just does the handshake, so we don't know where that's gonna go. Is it?
I think they're gonna rebuild their relationship.
Well, maybe because
with
we
both
did
of
see
them.
the photo again. Like they drew the photo of like Ned, like you know what I mean,
Yeah, with
and
Peter.
Peter, like yeah. Um. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to the Punisher. Like bro, that scene where like Spider-Man got shot. I mean, I understand why I had to take the shot because it's like, well, if Spider-Man fails, right, all these people are gonna die,
Yeah,
and obviously you can't see from how far he is. You know what I mean? Um.
I mean, all you hear is the shot, like the
No. I mean, like
yeah,
he if you're the Punisher, like yeah, you cannot see from how far you are what they're saying or what's happening. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Well, from them, it's just they look like they're just standing there.
Correct. So he just takes the shot, right? Which is the correct thing to do, right? Because like, let's say Spider-Man fails and she kills everyone, like that's pretty bad. Like that's you know what? So it's the correct thing to do, right? Uh, and I guess that's kind of cool because like at that point when as soon as he like threw it off like to for the shot, yeah, um, is like it freed everyone, which is cool.
Yeah,
Um, uh, it does, and then we get the scene where like Spider-Man actually like whole like that scene like where he's carrying Spider is crazy.
it is.
That scene, that scene is so crazy, and like the support from people is like everything that like seeing the city all like change and everything, seeing people put it. That is a crazy scene.
No, I actually really like it. I really like the scene. I also really like
Mm.
the. I mentioned earlier, I like the cinematography. I also really like the fight scenes. The fight scenes in this movie were really, really good. And only after the fact did I learn, which makes sense why the fight scenes were so
Yeah.
good,
Hmm.
that the people who were doing that, like who were like organizing that, was part of Jackie Chan's kind of firm for that. So it makes
That's
sense why it
awesome.
was so good.
Yeah.
Another thing, I really like how manipulative Jean Grey is in the movie. Like she
Dude,
manipulates Peter throughout basically, I want to say about 70% of the movie. She's
how
manipulating him.
long? How long until did you know that like who we were up against?
I heard that I did hear before the movie came out. Like I saw a Twitter post where someone was like, "This girl was meant to be Jean Grey." Like I saw a
Yep.
Twitter post on that. So when I was watching the film, and I'm like, okay, someone's like body hopping. So before they revealed her, maybe during the, I want to say the Scorpion fight scene, I'm like, well, this person's body hopping. We have a telepath that's apparently casted in this movie somewhere.
Yeah.
It has to be her.
Yeah.
And then when I saw it was a girl, I'm like, oh, that's her. Like I
Yeah.
even said out loud, oh, that's a Jean when she appeared. And then like 2 minutes later, it was confirmed when they found her file.
Well, yeah.
But
Like
otherwise, I would have not known. Like if I
yeah,
didn't see that.
I took me until it said Jane Grey. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, because obviously if I saw the tweet, I probably would have guessed it too. Uh,
Yeah.
because like what threw me out like at the start, like because obviously we haven't seen any trailers, right? Well, you've seen the one trailer. I thought it was like, I think we did saw the same trailer, which was
Yeah, the fighting.
the fight with the red. I was like,
Which is at the
red
end,
ninjas.
basically.
I was like, red ninjas. Like, what are we doing here? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
I thought that scene was gonna be like the start of the movie. Because even the stretches bit, that's also what I saw. So I'm like, when does this happen? And then when it was happening
Right.
at the end, I'm like, oh.
But like, cause
alright.
like all we're saying like at the start, all we're saying is like Spider-Man battling random villains, right?
Yeah.
Um, which Scorpion, and then like I don't know who the guy with the that tried to throw like Spider-Man off. Uh,
Oh, that guy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
even remember his
yeah.
name
So we
either.
saw like how that when we saw the tank, I'm like, who's in the tank? Yeah, it's gonna be some other random villain, and then it's like it's some old lady. I was like, the hell, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like a janitor apparently.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, okay.
It's crazy. I don't know. I really really like this film. I really liked it.
No, no, this
Like
film's
yeah.
phenomenal. This film's phenomenal. Like there is like the soundtrack works perfectly. I mean, the weird scene is like, did we really need like a bath scene, like a spa scene? Um,
Um, that's it. I think it's for it's that's for like shits and gigs. I want to say that was funny. I mean, I think her involvement wasn't really forced in, which was good because like I feel like some
well,
movies when they add
I
characters, it feels a bit
yeah.
forced. It
No,
felt
I
weirdly
feel like
well.
her whole point, right, was to tell us about like we don't deal with small stuff, we deal with big stuff.
Yeah, we don't
Uh,
deal with small potatoes.
yeah, and then, like for some reason, like I don't know if this I saw a whole bunch of YouTube videos like today before, right, earlier today,
Yeah,
that a lot of people misinterpreted the quote,
they did.
right? Yeah, like people saying, why the hell did you call like Spider-Man a small potato when he's like taking on some tough ass villain? He took on Thanos. He's taking on this. He's taking on. I was like, bro, that's not
That's
what
not
the
what he
quote is supposed to be.
means.
That's not what it means. And the
Yeah,
comments in the YouTube was like, yes, I agree. I was like, bro, what do you mean? That's not what the quote
it's just the
means.
threat. The threat isn't
Basically
big.
means that the threat level of the opponent you're against, right, is the like these like basically this body hopping villain at the time because Spider-Man didn't know, right? It's
Yeah,
such a small threat, right?
yeah. It's
You know
nothing
what I
too
mean?
big. Yeah,
It's not big, which is like, and then like of course like the actual people like took it seriously, like put photos of like the potato on like what's it called, the upcoming villain like Doctor Doom
yeah.
head, and like yeah that makes more sense because I'm sat there I'm like, bro, we are not talking about Spider-Man himself as a like, you know what I? Because like the video I was watching is talking about how like strong Spider-Man is, like how many villains he's talking about, blah blah blah, and then like the like the person he's talking to hasn't fought those type of people. Or I was like, that's not what we're saying. We're talking about like how big the threat level is, right? We don't need to send the whole Avengers after Jean Grey. That's what she's
Mm,
trying to say.
yeah.
She's basically saying you can. We believe that you can handle it on your own. That's basically what she's trying to say. So I don't know how people got their quote wrong. I don't know. Maybe like maybe like I got people who I don't have the best like feed on movies. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Maybe I just because like I said, like, this is just me again doom scrolling, and this is the video I found that they were talking about it. I was like, that is not how the quote is interpreted. And then I found like two or three more videos of that. I was like, how did you guys get this so wrong? Um,
yeah. I mean, I don't know
yeah.
how.
So
It was quite
yeah,
obvious how it was
it's
explained.
very obvious. It's very obvious.
One
Um,
thing I picked up in the movie, I don't know if many people did pick up on this. A lot of people, this okay, so there's a bunch of characters in the movie, right?
yep,
Some characters tell certain things to Peter, and you know, Hope, a big conflict within Peter at the moment is between, or during the movie, between himself being Peter and Spider-Man, and if
correct.
he should work alone or work with other people.
Yep,
A lot of people were bringing up how, like a lot of people in the movie bring up, you're always wearing the mask. You're always
yep,
being Spider Man, basically, and never being Peter. And then there's a lot of people in the movie who were like, when there's clearly moments where he needs help, he's like, go deal with this by yourself, basically. Like when he was first did the attack on Scorpion being like that, like spidered mode, I guess you'd call it.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
the officer tells him basically, go deal for yourself. Whilst later on, like Zendaya was
well,
telling him,
cause
like, you
she's
should,
telling she was
we
telling
should
him like, okay,
get help. You should help, get
I
help by someone. You know what I mean? You
right,
should,
I know when
or
she
even
went
telling Frank.
like a regular mode, like, and then she nearly killed Doc, right?
Yeah.
I she, she basically told him you deal with it on your own. I didn't take it as in like you deal with it like solo, as in like we can't help you with that. Basically, she's trying to say the police can't help you with that, right? So she didn't mean she didn't mean from what I understood. This is my interpret. Maybe I'm completely wrong, right? She's basically saying the police can't help you with this whatever happened here because even Peter said like I don't know what happened, right? So
I get what you're saying, but she
basically,
doesn't contact him until basically the end of the film. Afterwards, you know what I mean?
yes, yes, and that like I will I don't know if this might be completely wrong, right? I don't know if who's got who what's the full relationship with between these two characters, right?
Well, it's clear at the beginning it's not. There's some sort of relation, but it's only work. But then at the end, he's more,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
I get that. But what I
casual
mean by that
friends.
is like does Peter contact the police or the police contact Peter? Like that's the question. If it's a, do you get what I mean?
Hmm. Well, it's
Do you get what I'm saying?
usually Peter's the one making calls.
Yeah, then Peter could have reached out. Like that's what I'm saying. If Peter was the one always making calls, then I think Peter should have reached out, right? But I feel like like I don't know. That's an interesting one. What you say, right? But the police statement, I feel like it's like basically they're saying that the police can't help you with whatever the internal issue that you're having, right? Which is
Yeah.
completely fair, right? Which is why he goes to like what's his name? He goes to Bruce. You know what I mean? Because that's the
Oh
right
yeah.
person to go to, in my opinion.
I mean, that's
Like
the
that
only
is
other
the only
person.
other person. Yeah, that's the only other
Yeah.
person you can go to, right?
And then now I'm pretty. There's gonna be a
Because
movie.
it's again, this movie is impacted by the fact that everyone's forgotten Peter Parker, right? Like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? So he can't go to he can't go to like he doesn't have any associates. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Uh, that he can go to as Peter Parker because the only time he can go is if he's Spider Man. Do you get what I mean?
Right. I do. I will say, I do find it quite interesting that Hulk sees Peter as a friend when he mentions it, and then kind of just stops attacking. I did find that quite interesting. With that, also, I believe whatever movies are going to take place after this film, there's definitely going to be an impact if there's ever going to be another Hulk movie or Hulk a movie with him in it, for one, and then for two, of course, X-Men related stuff. Because with the Hulk, I mean, Bruce kind of just attacked a government building, and probably hurt a bunch of civilians in the process. So I wonder how that's going to go for him. And then, of course, the mutants
Because
being
this
mutants
is
stuff.
like again like when Jean Grey controlled Hulk, we got to see the Hulk, Bruce Banner Hulk, not like Hulk.
Hulk, and then
It
it
wasn't until
became,
it was like yeah Hulk.
which is interesting. Interesting to kind
Well,
of
because
think how that kind of
the
happens.
inhibitor I think is meant to be like that Bruce was talking about was that allows him to grow big. Do you know what I mean? But not. Oh, I might be completely wrong because we didn't get.
You cut off there for a second, sorry.
I didn't. I'm saying like, you know, like in one of the other movies, like where like in like the other Avengers where they combine basically
Yeah,
like it's Bruce Hulk. I don't know if there's an actual term, but maybe the inhibitor allows him to go into that mode without like going. You know what I'm saying?
maybe. I mean, he did mention how it was like just stopping him. It's stopping the gamma radiation, so
Yeah.
there's
But
potential.
maybe there's a dial he can turn up or down. I don't know because
I don't know.
it's probably explained in She-Hulk, but like we never watched it.
No, we didn't. But also, it seems. I mean, he was also mostly Finger and She Hulk. I
Well,
did
he was mostly the
also.
big guy, like, but then
Yeah.
like yeah,
I do find it interesting that in the area he was in, that you could see like like what's his name? What's it called? Not amalgamation. What is his name? Like the villain from the original Hulk movie back in like early 2000s.
Abomination.
Abomination. Yeah, you can see him in one of the vases. Like you can see his face just sitting in there, which is
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah, it is,
They're
it is
setting
a
up stuff.
crazy. Uh, dude, okay. I'm gonna be. I think Aunt May had such a big presence in this movie.
Yeah,
Like,
postmortem.
well, yeah, like, yeah, sure, he goes to the Great multiple time, but like, her speaking with like Jean Grey and him is like such impactful scenes.
Oh yeah.
It is so impactful.
I mean, it shows you how much Peter just thinks about and cares about her.
Right? It's like if again, like this is like if you have a supporting cast, this is like this is shown so many times, right? You know what I mean? Like if you have someone that supports you, is like goes a long way. And this is not just like um because this could have easily been like if Peter didn't have that, he could have been Jean Grey. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, he could have became
Mm.
that
Yeah,
if going. Yeah,
this again is not like this is not
it's like a moral
this
battle
is show
almost.
like no this is like a common theme that we've seen in so many
Media.
like movies, anime, TV shows. It's so often because this is like when if you watch Naruto, right? When Naruto finds out like Sasuke's by himself, it's like I could have been like him. Our roles could have been reversed if I didn't have like Sensei with me, guiding me the right way. So Sasuke had like no one. Do you know what I'm saying? This is kind of
Yeah.
like the same type of thing. Yeah, so it's kind of cool. We get to see again Aunt May having a big presence even after she's gone. Um, let's talk about the ending.
Okay.
Detecting a new Spidey sense. It can go so many ways with this one.
What, like how he's what super enhanced basically?
What are we talking
Oh,
about? Oh no, I'm talking about. Oh, okay. Before we go there, we're talking about like the upgrade. Peter getting upgraded. Is that what we're talking about?
like I thought that's what you were talking about.
I was talking about the end credit scene.
But yeah, what hidden credit scene?
The one where it's like new Spider-Man location.
Oh yeah, the one in
Yeah, yeah.
space, somewhere
Okay,
in
yeah.
space.
So
Yeah, yeah. Okay, sorry, I was like so
no,
confused
okay.
when I
If we're gonna
keep
talk
saying
about Spidey sense, yes, Peter levels up basically. He it looks like he becomes one with the arachnid mode. Uh,
basically. I
and then
mean,
like he becomes
yeah,
super strong, and now he's got like web abilities, not just from his hand. He can shoot webs from everywhere, and he doesn't need the fluid. And I mean, Jean Grey pointed out a good point. Like, look, they've even got weapons to counter you, so that means you know what I mean.
they're gonna go
What
after
she's
him.
saying does she does make a good point. Uh, again, like yeah, which you know when I saw that when I saw like they had the guns that can block his webs,
Yeah,
I thought he is 100% going to use the original webs to fight this.
yeah, exactly. Because they won't be
Mm,
countered by whatever polymorph is using.
yeah, I love that. Like web on, web off. That thing was hilarious.
Yeah, web on, web off, web on, web off. But it's so
Um,
weird that when you actually think about it, that that was Jane Grey the entire time he was doing that kind of stuff.
oh yeah,
Yeah, I tell you, heavy manipulation.
yeah, yeah. And back to end credit scene, right? Uh, I love how like it's kind of vague and like because it's gonna introduce a whole bunch of like they can go any direction with this.
Oh yeah,
Uh because it's because like again we saw in the previous like film we had the three Spider-Mans get together, so it could mean a return of one of them.
good, I guess.
It could like because like it could because you gotta understand this film said that Peter Spider-Man will return. Did not say
Where
Doomsday, which is a lot of other movies saying Doomsday at the end.
just doesn't say anything. Just it's black. It's really weird.
No, it's yeah, I know. So Spider-Man will return. Like, yeah, it means it's gonna be a future Spider-Man film. Fair enough, right? But it also can mean like Spider-Man will return again. Like, uh, it may mean like maybe we won't see this version of Spider-Man in Doomsday. We might see Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. We might see um, crap, I forgot his name. Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man.
There's
That's a
there's a
possibility.
chance, but you know,
That's like I
don't
highly
get
doubt it. I
expectations
highly
too high.
doubt it. What? What?
I was like, well, don't get expectations too high.
Yeah, because the other thing it could mean Mars Morales.
Could be. I mean, there's always that happening, you know, because that
Yeah,
movie's meant
Mars
to come out
Morales.
what? Is it?
Sorry.
Because that movie's meant to release soon, isn't it?
Yeah, might be more Miles Morales. Right. It might be Spider Girl.
Gwen, yeah.
Yeah, Gwen Stacy. It might be Gwen Stacy. Because remember, like things are like with MJ is not resolved, right? So it might be he moves on and meets Gwen Stacy. That is a possibility. You know what I mean?
Could be.
That
Yeah,
could be a possibility.
I should say
What?
the next Spider-Verse movie does come out next year.
Yeah, that's gonna be a phenomenal movie. If it's the same level of quality that we had, that's gonna be a phenomenal movie. I
Yeah.
might have to rewatch the other two to recall.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, but like that is a possibility, right? There is also a possibility of it, like the spider thing that like they tracked, might be a gate to the Spider Verse. Like it might be that. It might not be like a single Spider Man. It might be like you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like a gate has opened or something, and then like you know what I mean. That is a possibility.
There's a chance.
Uh, th- There's all these, there's all these things that could happen. You know what I mean? Uh, what is your
What? What is my
what's
what?
your thoughts on it?
What is movie on the ID?
No, on like the ending. Do you have any thoughts on the ending?
It looks interesting. I assume it's something to do with Avengers, probably.
Well,
Or it
because
could
the
be the
thing
next
is, the
Spider-Man movie. The only thing is, only
the
been in
reason why,
space once. That was during
well, the reason why
Avengers.
like I'm debugging the theory that it's Spider-Man currently going to space. I debunked the theory because on the tracker
You
there's two
debunked it.
Spider-Mans. Do you know? Like there's two trackers on the Spider-Man.
Well, it could just be he teleported.
That
Because
is
it
another
did.
possibility.
Yeah. I
That it
mean,
could
that's
be.
what
That could be
happened with what's his name, wasn't it? Um,
what.
Doctor Strange, technically. If that's still canon.
That is. I remember the last time we saw Doctor Strange. I don't know. I don't know if he's appeared again with the third eye back on Earth or
Yeah.
something.
No, he hasn't appeared since.
Yeah. So like that is a wild, like a long ass time.
Because it was meant to be what Avengers, whatever Kang thingo, but then because of that, what happened, it's now Doomsday. So I'm just assuming whatever happening with that is just been pushed. It's just basically gonna
Wait, is
happen
that
in
still coming
Doomsday.
out? But it just later. Doomsday's first.
No, that's not happening. Because the person who's playing Kang got into like illegal thingers. So
Yeah. Okay.
they just kind of changed the whole thing. Like they kind of was trying to set it up, even though it kind of did a really bad job because of the Ant-Man for the third Ant-Man movie. But because you remember the villain of Ant-Man 3?
Yep.
He was meant to be the next Avengers level threat, but then they completely dropped that because of the actor, and then now just gone with Doctor Doom. I don't know how
Yeah, it's interesting.
the
It's
setup's
funny
working.
because I thought I'm gonna be honest. I thought yeah that we were going Kang timeline and then we went Doctor Doom.
Yeah, because it
Uh
was like if you look back at some of those old movies, it probably still has like Avengers King Dynasty on it.
I did not know. Yeah.
I wonder if I just
Yeah,
search
thanks for
the.
explaining for that. That's fine. Thanks for explaining that. Like, cause I think Doctor Doom is more like I don't know. I feel like Doctor Doom might be more marketable because like he's more well known than Kang.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it's funny if you search it up, it just brings up Avengers Doomsday. So yeah,
Fair
and
enough.
yeah, they even said they cancelled it.
Yep.
Yeah, it was meant to
Uh,
apparently release what May of last year. That's crazy.
yeah.
Whatever.
Because
I
I'm
think
thinking
this is
maybe
gonna be
Kang comes
probably better.
back. Like maybe like because there might be like because they can still use the Kang. Just they use different actor, right? Maybe
They
they'll use
could,
Kang
but they
as like a
haven't
future one.
yet. Maybe like, I'm not saying they can't, but I don't know how they want to step in that kind of territory.
Yeah.
Because also setting up other stuff like with the TV shows, so it's like, like in a Secret
Maybe.
Wars, that's still happening somewhere. So
Yeah, like
yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So maybe Kang shows up in the Secret Wars. That's what I meant.
maybe. I mean, we'll see.
Mm.
They'll probably if they do that, they have to do some BS like that. Because like, oh, this guy looks so different since we last saw him.
Well, to be
Oh,
fair, Bruce looks different when the first movie to the second movie, like
yeah.
Hulk to the Avengers. To be fair,
Okay. Actually, one thing I can say about this movie that was, I guess, not so positive
yeah,
is there is okay. It's not. It's nothing too big. because it isn't, to be honest, in my opinion. Like, there's some little shots during some scenes where like things look a tiny bit off. Like, just maybe it's a CGI or something, but there's little scenes. Like, there's maybe like 2 or 3 nitpicks I could probably point out where it sometimes looks off. Like, there's a point where Hulk's like transforming from like the Bruce Banner version to his normal version, where there's like the CGI looks like it got downgraded for like 2 seconds. I don't know that this movie's
Okay,
perfect, in my opinion.
I'm gonna be honest, right? Like this movie is a must see. Uh do I like? I like this movie. As a movie, I think this movie is a great movie. You're right. I do think I like the previous movie because I like the villains more for the previous movie, and it's more nostalgia bait, like which you know what I mean. Nostalgia plays a huge factor in that previous movie, but as a movie, I think this is better. Uh,
Yeah, I think this is my new favorite MCU movie. I think I'll say that.
like because if you told me like oh is the other one called Far From Home? I think
No Way Home.
No Way Home. All right,
Yeah,
No Way Home is a fantastic movie if you want nostalgia. Because nostalgia plays a huge factor. It's still a great movie. It's just that nostalgia plays so much of a big factor, right? That if you've seen the original Spider-Man, like
you're
it's
gonna be
so good.
biased.
It is so good, right? If you haven't, right, it like doesn't hit as hard. You know what I'm saying? This movie is just so good. It's just such a good movie. All right, I'll give you the honor of giving a score.
I think this is a 10.
It's 10.
10 out of 10.
I'm gonna go 10
Like,
as well.
I
10.
actually think this is like 8. Like, for what I was getting myself into, I wasn't expecting a masterful movie like this.
No.
This
Hundred
is
percent. 100%.
like, if you compare it to some of the more recent movies, this is a shocking quality
Dude,
jump.
dude.
Shockingly high
I was talking
quality
about the
jump.
MCU, right?
Yeah,
Like the MCU has like bangers, right? And then the MCU has straight trash.
it does.
Like I don't think there is a movie where you sit there and it's like you sit there and you question like you know what I mean? Like cuz I'm going to be honest, like Infinity War phenomenal. Endgame like it's phenomenal. Infinity War's still better, but phenomenal, right?
Hmm.
You got like Thor Ragnarok phenomenal. Civil War's phenomenal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ant-Man phenomenal. All these movies, like all these,
Yeah.
I think all like
Winter
phenomenal,
Soldier.
right?
Phenomenal.
Winter phenomenal. But then you've got some like
Ant-Man 3.
Ant-Man 3, bro.
uh,
Thor: Love and Winter, whatever it's
Love
called.
and Thunder.
It's like holy shit. It is up and down.
I mean, there's some of them we haven't even seen, like the Eternals.
We skipped that because it was so
Yeah.
bad.
One we didn't skip. What is it called? What? What is it? Captain
Deadpool was
Marvel.
apparently ST.
Captain Marvel wasn't that good.
No,
What else? I didn't like the second Doctor Strange movie.
I thought it was solid, but not like phenomenal. You know what I mean? Could have been better.
I feel like it was more of a like what's the name movie instead, but
Wanda.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um, what else? I like the last Spider-Man movie was also phenomenal, but I think this one is just
No. I'm talking about like if we do MCU, right? I think I listed you all the best MCU movies. Even the one like even the second Spider-Man film is so good.
I like it initial watching, but it's really hard rewatch in my opinion because it really hinges on
I,
you not knowing what happens.
I love the first Spider-Man film, by the way.
I think the
Like,
first one's quite good.
yeah, like the father-son dynamic is so good.
Yeah, and then and then he has to play around the fact that the person he's chasing after is
Yeah.
also like the
But then like
yeah.
and then like for like bro, there are some like stinkers in the
Morbius.
MCU. What?
Morbius.
Morbius, whole bro. Dude, if Morbius, if oh my goodness, is that even an MCU or is it just like standalone?
I don't know because it has MCU characters. That's a problem.
What about Shang-Chi?
I heard that was okay, but it wasn't like amazing. I mean, I also heard what was it? Captain America: Brave New World was okay. I
What about Fantastic Four? I haven't seen that one.
I haven't heard anything about Fantastic Four because that when did I release? Didn't I release the new Superman?
Oh yeah, but Superman,
Yeah,
I think destroyed it. Superman
modded
was
it
so good.
completely.
Like Superman was
Um,
so good.
what else? New Avengers. I don't. This one I don't remember hearing much about, but I heard it was okay. Like
Yeah,
it
see
was
what I
good.
mean? It's like I hope Doomsday is good. Like, cause we're gonna go watch it, right?
No, gonna.
I'm not hype about Doomsday.
Yeah, me
I'm not
either.
hype about
I'm
Doomsday.
like I have nothing going in. I think it's better to be because like I wasn't expecting anything for this movie, and I'm like
Right,
blown
exactly,
away.
exactly. And I think it just might be because like I just don't watch trailers anymore.
Maybe. I mean, I barely watch trailers either, but
Yeah.
I'm more scared for Doomsday because because they had to do all that fix up. That there's not really much setup going to it.
Yeah, see, but this is the beauty, right? Like, if you go watch it as a standalone film, which we're probably gonna do, yeah, I feel like it's gonna be more epic than knowing everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, I think Doctor Doom is a cooler character than than Kang.
Oh
And the
no,
only
I
reason I
think
say
so
that
too.
because what? What'd you say?
Doctor Doom has so much aura in the comics, bro. He's so cool.
Yeah, but do you know what's wild?
It's
Like,
iconic.
okay, I'm gonna like when we were kids, yeah, watching the cartoons and then like seeing Doctor Doom, it doesn't feel like a big threat. You know what I mean?
He never acts like one, but he is.
That's
He's
what I'm
so
saying. Like,
powerful.
I was like, bro, what is this guy? You know what I mean?
Like
You
he
know what I'm
could
saying?
like conquer the world if he wanted to. He's that guy where he's like, if I could, I would. Like he can. He can just do it. But he's
Yeah, but
like,
he, like he never does it. You're like, bro, what is this guy doing? And then you see him like get like destroyed by like like Iron Man. You're like, what the hell's going on? Do you know what I'm saying? In like the
yeah.
shows. Yeah. Plus, I'm actually gonna be so interested. Yeah. To see because we saw a trailer for because I've never I have not seen any trailer for Doctor Doomsday until we watch this movie.
Yeah, same. The only thing I
Right?
saw was that like shot where he like blocks the attack. That's all I saw.
I didn't even see that.
Well, there
Was
you
it
go. I
good?
mean, I didn't see anything else.
I mean,
I
I know he
remember
shows up at
when
the.
Steve Rogers appeared on screen. You were like, "Who's that?" And I'm like, "Isn't that
I
Steve
totally
Rogers?"
forgot. I was like, who is that?
I'm surprised
Who
he's
is
here
that,
though,
bro?
because he's meant to be like dead, technically,
Yeah, but like
of old
this is
age
gonna
at
be
this
like
point.
for me like is gonna be such an interesting like. I know we're going to Avengers chat, so um, this is gonna be so interesting because it looks like the leader of the Avengers is Thor.
Kinda seems to. You mean he's only OG there? No, I mean I'm surprised
If
after
you include
Love
the
and Thunder
Hulk,
though.
if you what'd you say? Sorry.
Surprised after Love and Thunder though. Doesn't he live like off planet with his adopted daughter? That's Love and Thunder.
I
Like
don't
you
know,
see, you
bro.
see what
I
I mean?
don't
Like
know.
it seems messy.
No, but
See,
like, if you're gonna be honest, I'm getting honest. Like, it's cool because like usually the leader would be either uh Iron Man or
Iron Man or
Captain
Cap.
America.
Yeah, but they're
Right.
both kind of out. Well,
No,
they
well,
both
Cap
should be out of
returned.
commission. The
Cap
funny part is,
returned.
it's because it's also going to be so funny when we see like RDJ play as like Doom, like Doctor Doom.
I feel like if he covers his face the whole time, it should be fine.
Should be, but some
But
people
if
are
he's
speculating it's like he's a what do you call it? Like an alternate version of Tony Stark, if that makes sense.
well, that kind of like yeah,
That's
dude. I'm
like
gonna be
the
honest.
yeah.
Okay, give me a brief rundown. What's Doctor Doom's power? Because I'm gonna be honest, like I forgot.
He's supposed to be. So you know how the Fantastic Four, when it like they okay, what happened to them is they went to space and then like some meteorite or radioactive thing affected them,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Doctor Doom was also in that flight. He was one of them,
Mm.
but he just got
Okay,
like the best like powers out of the like he got the most physically deformed
yeah,
from at least what I understand. But his powers are like
yeah.
beyond like the rest of them in terms of
Because
strength.
you gotta understand. Let's be honest. To be honest, right?
And
Let's
he's
you
also
gotta
like the
understand.
smartest one.
You gotta understand, right? Every time there's a new Avengers movie, the villain has to be stronger than the previous Avengers villain.
I mean, yeah, you kind of have to keep one upping if that makes sense.
Right, because it doesn't make sense. Like think about this. Like the original Avengers, we had like 5, right? And then they were versing like Loki and like all those, right? We've got hundreds of characters now, right? Like even more than we previously had against what's his name, Thanos, right? Now we've got hundreds of characters, right? Like let's say there's 100 characters jump you, yeah. You have to be strong, right?
Oh yeah.
Because like let's say this: if the current Avengers versus Loki, right? Loki stands no chance,
No, yeah, he doesn't.
right? Do you know what I mean? Like, because there's like right now, like as we go on, there's new Avengers, right? Then I'm like, if those Avengers showed up in Thanos, Thanos would not make it.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So we can't have because obviously there's gonna be characters that don't appear, right? And the movie decides that. Like whoever's like in the movie decides who appears, right? Like the director, right?
Right.
Do you get what I'm saying? Uh, if you watch the cast, I've not watched the cast pick. You can probably tell who's made it and who hasn't, right?
Oh yeah. Probably.
And like there might be characters that have like a side piece that like show up like one scene or two scenes, right? But what I'm saying is like, right, like Doom has to be stronger than like Thanos. Now, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
If
he has
Doom
to.
is like, it has to be right.
But it's funny because
Like,
technically, well, if you look back at the first initial Avengers movie, you can technically see a guy that looks kind of like Doctor Doom standing
I
near where
thought that
Thanos
was Doctor
is.
Doom, bro. I thought that was Doctor Doom.
So it's a bit funny when you think about that, but
You know how hyped I am to see Doctor Doom as a villain? Like he's the one villain I'm so excited to see.
well, we'll say though there is like what do you call it? Not there is a lot of things from the initial Avengers. They are kind of like retconned, so I'm not surprised if it was or wasn't.
Yeah, no,
You know
I
what I
don't
mean?
blame you. Well, to be fair, like I don't think they were aiming for an MCU at that time. Like they probably weren't going like holy
Well,
shit.
they
You
weren't
know what I
thinking
mean?
too far ahead.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But like, do you kind of get what I'm saying, right? Like, Doctor Doom has to be more powerful than Thanos, right? And remember, Thanos got two movies because he actually won in the first one.
Yeah, dude.
The, I don't know if Doom wins in this one. I don't know because we don't know how the plot's gonna go. Uh,
I mean, we don't know. Probably
if they want to
not.
make money, Doctor Doom wins and then they have to come back. That makes it that like
No,
you know
that'll
what
be
I
the
mean.
second time they've done that. That'll be
Well,
interesting.
if they want to make money, like think about this, like they probably made shit ton of money, like because they sold two movies.
Well, I mean, we don't even know what Doctor Doom's plan is. We know what Thanos' plan was. It was quite obvious.
Yeah, and then it was like, oh, why do they make more food in the movie Spider-Man?
Yeah. Yeah, they questioned it. But yeah, I mean, right? Because it's like in this film, it was just like it was kind of the trailer. Thor was just like, yeah, this phrase above anything I've ever seen. Like he was basically chopping him up. But we don't
Yeah,
know
but did he have like
anything
a
of
one v
what.
one? Like, did he have a 1v1? Like,
No, he did, and he's losing. Thor was kind of losing. But the thing is, it's
yeah.
like we don't know any of his intentions. We don't know what his motivations are. So we're just kind of like, yeah, he's here.
Because you got to understand, like, I know a lot of people. I don't know if like a lot of people. Maybe a lot of people know this. Maybe a lot of people don't. I'm just saying that Thor beat Thanos by himself.
Yeah, technically.
Like, they didn't lose to Thanos, right? Like, because like the Avengers weren't weak. It's just the Avengers were missing Thor. Like Thor
Yeah.
soloed Thanos, and then he soloed him again.
I mean, yeah, he just beheaded
Remember,
him
like,
afterwards.
yeah, like remember the first time like Thor fought Thanos, right?
Yeah.
Right. Thanos like you should have gone for the head. Had Thor gone for the head, he would have won. That's it. He would have won, right? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then obviously Thor shows up and just cuts his head off the second time they meet.
Yeah, of course, because Thor was like, he's like, you should have aimed for the head. He's like, yep, going for it. Did it?
Yeah. So, right. Do you know what I'm saying?
I get what
Do
you
you know?
mean.
Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? I'm gonna say my favorite. Like, uh, there's a video right that like it's such a good video. I'll show. I don't know. I don't know if I recall it, but it's basically because in my opinion, my favorite. Like, I think the best Avenger, right, is Iron Man
Like, as a character? Or...
as a character.
Yeah, probably. I mean,
Right.
he's like
And
probably the worst. But either him or Cap is like the best runner ones.
Right, right. But then like, because some guy was saying it how like Iron Man's strongest like thing, yeah,
Yeah.
is like his intellect, right? And there is a scene in like I think in the first Iron Man, right, where the guy says like, if you can make anyone bleed, you know you can win the fight, right? And then he makes like Thanos bleeds with a hit, and the Blind's like all that for a drop of blood, yeah.
Yeah.
That's all Tony needed to know that he can win this fight.
Yeah,
He can
basically.
win. That's all he needed to know. Because some guy like there's a video of like a bit where like Iron Man continual improvement and like quotes where he remembers stuff and like he puts it all together. Like, do you know what I mean? And like I was sitting there and I was watching that video. It's yeah, and I was
Yeah.
like, the more you watch it, the more you're like, damn, like he actually
Bruce.
like it's crazy, you know? Because he said the first time like Iron Man fought against like the other Iron Man, or what I don't remember which movie. Yeah,
First,
he
the initial armor.
realizes that yeah, he realized like well before he fought them when he went too far in the sky. Yeah,
Yeah.
his body froze, right? And then he's like, I gotta accommodate for that, right? And the second time that he went and he fought with the dude, he accommodated that, but the other guy didn't think of that. You know what I mean?
True.
And I was like, damn, like he made the Hulk buster because he knew that like if the Hulk goes on a rampage again, like no one could. We have to make something strong enough to stop him.
Basically. He learns. He knows what happens and learns.
Yeah, he like it's the consistent evolution of Iron Man is like what makes him like insane. It's like there was, you know his fight against Captain America,
Yeah.
yeah, is the reason why when he fights against Thanos, yeah,
Yeah.
he's got all those weaponry. Because if he
True.
doesn't fight against Captain America, he doesn't realize that he needs all these weaponry close combat because he's known for his what's it called? Long range
Ranged, yeah,
fighting.
ranged.
But then like when he fought Captain America, he learned that he can't win any close quarter combat. So he developed all these like the shield, the sword, the punching things. You know what I mean? When he fought
Yeah.
Thanos,
True.
like I'm like, damn, like you know what I mean? Hmm. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Yeah, like Thor absolutely destroys Thanos like twice, right? Like again, the first time when he stabbed him like with his in his chest, the second time with his head, and then the third time he combined with like Iron Man and like Captain America to win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like yeah. So the three of them obviously like it was Iron Man at the end. But yeah. Uh if Thor could not beat Doctor Doom, then yeah, Doctor Doom looks like he's gonna be a stronger opponent than Thor. Not Thor, a stronger opponent than Thanos.
Yeah.
Anyway, we went a sidetrack. We started chatting about like,
About,
uh,
yeah.
just quick PSA. If you're going to watch the movie, please be respectful. Our movie, there was a lot of clapping. I get that. It's
Yeah.
awesome
And a
to
lot of
see.
people making noises.
Yeah, I know, but I get that. Like everyone's clapping when like he says Spider-Man. Everyone's clapping when like Spider-Man woke up. You know, there's a whole. I totally understand that, right? But there's still people trying to watch the movie. There was a bit we couldn't hear anything because of like the noise.
Noise, yeah.
Um, you know, we did not need to hear whistling when like they're in the spa. Like
Yeah.
we did not need to hear that. Like
Oh, cute. Every like 5 seconds as well.
it's
Like,
like,
bro.
dude, like we do not need to hear that. I get that. I get that. You know,
Yeah.
like so be respectful. Again, if you're gonna watch the movie, please be respectful. At least it's not to the level of like Minecraft.
Oh, yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, like no. At least I'm talking about our cinema experience.
Oh,
Wasn't
yeah,
at
yeah.
Minecraft level. Yeah, but like guys, let's try to like again PSA keep it to a minimum.
Please.
Yeah, because we don't want another Minecraft investigation where people like it's all over the news. Like we don't want that.
Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Any final thing you want to say before we end off here today?
Not really. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff, comment if you like the film. Give us your thoughts.
this will be the last podcast episode before we probably won't have another one until we come back from Europe. That's the heads up, guys.
Yeah.
That is how it's gonna end. So there's gonna be a whole month or close to a month where there's no podcast episode. So
Yeah. Cool.
So we might have like a mega podcast episode when we come. We're gonna have a Europe
I mean,
episode,
yeah.
but there might be like a, I don't know if it's mega. Like we'll call it mega. Like so. Hopefully things don't happen while we're gone. Hopefully it's a slow month.
Hopefully. I mean, this episode itself is kind of mega. So, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Did we? Okay, before we go, I don't think we talked about it, but I think we'll mention it real quick. Maybe we did. Maybe I'm just making. I think. Did we mention like Spain won the World Cup?
I have no idea. I don't
Okay,
remember.
well, Spain won the World Cup, so congratulations to them. We've been covering the World Cup, but quick congratulations to them, Spain. And then we got Argentina with second, England with third, and France with fourth. So,
Yeah.
congrats, all the team who made it that far. And then yeah, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, all that good jazz. Share with your friends, share with your MCU fans, or someone who knows MCU. Maybe they can give us some more detail in the comment section on their thoughts on the movies. And like, subscribe, and yeah, peace
Yeah.
out.
Bye bye.